man. No way that this just came out, dude. It's gonna be sick. What is going on, y'all? It's wicked to see you guys again, man, and I hope y'all are doing good. And that your day is going good too, baby. Shout out to all you guys, man. Look at this. Look. Look at this, dude. Frickin' Jordan on the Daily Duppy. This is recording, right? Yeah. Jordan on the frickin' Daily Duppy, man. I don't mean to sound odd or weird when I say this, man, but stuff like this, I feel blessed. You know what I mean? Like, probably, no, you guys probably don't know what I mean, because it sounds ridiculous, but when I first got into reactions, I remember my first one was a Dax, and then I think I did like a Yellow Wolf or an Eminem, but then I got brought onto a Kala, and that was freaking awesome. But then I was told about Low-Key, Return of the King or Return of Low-Key. That was one of the first tracks I did, and it was just brand new at that time, man, and it really helped me out. And same with stuff like this. I go away for a month, maybe a little bit longer, and then literally one of the next days after I come back, dude, this gets dropped. And shout out to Jordan as well, man. If I had the editing software that I want, I would put up the Instagram message that he sent to us. I thought it was pretty sick, man. He supports us over here, which I'm kind of a goofball, man. So to get that support, I think is freaking awesome, dude. Like, I don't know. I like to have fun. People rag on me sometimes, but it's cool to have, you know, a real OG just be like, hey, man, keep doing your thing. So you know we are gonna do it, man. So enough chit-chat over here. Little drum roll, please. Let's get it, man. We gotta get on to it, dude. So Jordan Daily Duppy. What am I doing? Let's go. Let's get it.
Yeah, being on me, seeing kids get splattered.
Hold on. Ooh, it's been a minute. You guys know what I'm about to say. You know what I'm about to say, man. The beat just kicked in, and then he going in already, man. Give me a minute. Give me a second.
Yeah, being on me, seeing kids get splattered. 13, seeing our kid with the muckers. I'm the one that tracked the trappers, jack the jackers, and clap.
First bar, man. And automatically in my head, could you imagine seeing that, dude? Blood splatter on kids.
Get splattered. 13, seeing our kid with the muckers. I'm the one that tracked the trappers, jack the jackers, and clapped at the clappers. So I don't give a fuck if you done matters. Rolling the kids that are done.
Rolling solo, baby, hell yeah.
And clapped at the clappers. So I don't give a fuck if you done matters. Rolling the kids that are done. Before I made a song, got enough hammers. I don't like guys, but fuck rappers. Just last week, then
I don't like dudes, but F rappers, man. Something about I had a lot of hammers before I had guns and stuff. Dude, come on. The wordplay from this guy, man. That's what shocked me from the very beginning, from his fire in the booth.
Being on me, seeing kids get splattered. 13, seeing our kid with the muckers. I'm the one that tracked the trappers, jack the jackers, and clapped at the clappers. So I don't give a fuck if you done matters. Rolling the kids that are done. Before I made a song, got enough hammers. I don't like guys, but fuck rappers. Just last week, then another nap in. Prove my point, now I'm done chatting. Everybody knows.
Whoa.
But fuck rappers. Just last week, then another nap in.
Oh my god. See, that's what I'm talking about. I giggle at stuff like that. He openly just admitted did another kidnapping last week.
Before I made a song, got enough hammers. I don't like guys, but fuck rappers. Just last week, then another nap in. Prove my point, now I'm done chatting. Everybody knows what the fuck I pinned.
Oh my god, everybody knows what happened. I don't even want to know.
Point, now I'm done chatting. Everybody knows what the fuck I pinned. This clout's a disease. All I see is jealousy and greed. I don't fit in on the music scene.
Sorry for the pauses, man. This clout's a disease. Everybody out here catching it. God dang, man. And to go back to that whole kidnapping thing, yeah, I'm giggling, but at the same time, man, it's just his life, dude. I respect that so much. Has Jordan and Part of Paper ever done a freaking track together? Please.
Prove my point, now I'm done chatting. Everybody knows what the fuck I pinned. This clout's a disease. All I see is jealousy and greed. I don't fit in on the music scene. The game's getting run by fucking geeks. What the fuck's going on? Somebody's gotta speak. Somebody's gotta speak. I ain't in this race, don't wanna compete. Don't want the most followers, want the most streams. I'm in my...
I ain't in this race, I don't wanna compete. Like, I ain't even with you guys, man.
Somebody's gotta speak. I ain't in this race, don't wanna compete. Don't want the most followers, want the most streams. I'm in my own lane, going at my own speed. Cause I'll end up whacking one of these geeks. These little kids. They ain't even lived about chicks and dripping. And they whipping their dick 1 minute, the blood next minute. The grip, I see through all of that shit.
Oh my, okay. I just tried to get up out of the seat and I couldn't get up out of the seat because of this armrest. My last one didn't have armrest, man. Wow. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you, man. Like, for real. I am dead serious because I feel like my generation, I'm 31 years old, I feel like my generation was the last generation to have real lyricists. You know what I mean? Everybody rags. Well, not literally these days, but like G-Unit and all them back in the day, man. Yes, it was trap, rap, and stuff like that, but to me, they still had lyrical ability. I loved it, man. It was freaking... Who's favorite at a G-Unit? I gotta ask. Me being old. It was always... I just tried to rewind this. It was always Young Buck for me, but that's my point, man. Real lyricists. And then something changed. I don't know what happened. The early 2000s, man, all of a sudden a shift happened where the music became more bouncy and the words really didn't mean that much. And it's a damn shame, man, but that's why I say thank you to people like Jordan, to people like Part of Paper, to people like Mike Righteous, to people like anybody, man, who just holds that core hip-hop. Whatever your story is, if your story is about depression, or if your story is about living a hard-ass life, and going through stuff like this, man, if you're being real to who you are, I appreciate you, and I love you, man, because real hip-hop and real bars definitely are not around anymore, and it's a damn shame.
Like chicks and dripping, and they whipping their dick 1 minute, the blood next minute, the grip, I see through all of that shit. Seen them all on vids, same foot where they live, how could I respect these dibs? I don't care who you shot, don't care what you did, I can see it in your...
See them all on vids saying they don't give a crap about where they're from. Meanwhile, OGs, real dudes like this, that's all they do. Is they rep where they're from, because yeah, it might not be the best place, but it made them into who they are now, and it makes them get to where they are the person that they need to be.
Same foot where they live, how could I respect these dibs? I don't care who you shot, don't care what you did, I can see it in your eyes, you're a little bitch. Damn. About hot blocks and dot dots, they don't know what's what, they don't know what top cost, they ain't seen a man's whole head get popped.
I don't mean to sound like a mutt here, and sorry for the pauses, I do apologize, I'll quit pausing, but that's the one thing it's weird, dude. Like I said, I'm really a goofball, but people have said to me they can see it in my eyes that I'm real. And I don't give a crap, man. I'll tell you straight up if I don't like something that you're doing. And I've had my friends say, like, dude, I want to punch you right now, but what you're saying is true. You know what I mean? Whereas, like, go ahead. I know you could beat the crap out of me, man, but I'm not gonna let you do something stupid just to help your ego. You know what I mean? Think stuff out before you act.
About hot blocks and dot dots, they don't know what's what, they don't know what top cost, they ain't seen a man's whole head get popped off.
Damn, they don't know that top cost to see a whole man's head get popped off.
They don't know what top cost, they ain't seen a man's whole head get popped off. Two smoking barrels like lockstock, I went to the door and I knock, then I pop shots on the rolls that I locked off. Noise racist pricks don't like me, cause I'm live like big fat white piker. I'm in Salford every day, come find me. And noise racist pricks don't like me, cause I'm live like big fat white piker. Shot strapped up in a ski.
Racist dudes don't like me. Really? God damn. Why?
Come find me. And those racist pricks don't like me, cause I'm live like big fat white biker. Shot strapped up in the schemes in Glasgow, paddies in Derry, ready to let Strasbourg. All around the UK, they play my tracks, bro, before they go bang balls, on the way to Black Road. Fancy my music, puts them in graph mode, cause I know a little more streets than a lamppost. Yeah, I'm banned from my hometown, cause I fucking banged up the whole town. And I still get temptations like Motown to go door to door like roll count, blow rounds, is the whole fucking place smoked out.
Oh my god, that was only the first one. Holy jeez. Man, shout out to Jordan, dude. You're coming in with fire bars, and Speak of truth, it's the exact same thing with Part of Paper Man that I thought about. When I finally would shut my dumb self up and actually listen to what he had to say, man. Real bars, let's go.
Town to go door to door like roll count, blow rounds, leave the whole fucking place smoked out.
I need a smoke for this one. You got a blunt. Ooh. Oh damn, this is gonna be good. He's the first person I've ever seen smoking there too.
Our mums are soldiers, dads were jokers. Crack
word.
smokers left us homeless. Juicy caught until they rehome us. How you pour with that shit, I don't know, mum.
Word. Shout out to the moms, man. God damn, dude. There's times now that I'm older, and I'm like, I don't know how you did it, man. I really don't. I'm 31 years old. Couldn't imagine raising a kid by myself, low-income housing, doing all that. And my mom was 24 at the time. Me at 24, I was a drug addict. It's crazy, dude. So shout out to the moms, man.
Homers, how you pour with that shit, I don't know, mum. Ever had nowhere to sleep and had to roam the street? Ever had nothing to eat and had to starve and freeze? Ever been evicted and seen your ma on her knees? Single mum, 7 kids in a car, no heat. Bro, this shit's too deep, some things I can't speak.
Single mom, 7 kids in a car with no heat. Damn.
Mum, 7 kids in a car, no heat. Bro, this shit's too deep, some things I can't speak. I die on my feet before I live on my knees. 9 grand up front, 6 months on the keys. Next day, 9 grand went and fixed up my teeth. Brought blue, 20 quid and wasn't home a week. Who the fuck comes home like me? It's rather
I gotta rewind a little bit because I got caught up in the,
seen your ma on her knees.
yeah, I'll stand and I won't, whatever he said.
Single mum, 7 kids in a car, no heat. Bro, this shit's too deep, some things I can't speak. I die on my feet before I live on my knees. 9 grand up front, 6 months on the keys. Next day, 9 grand went and fixed up my teeth. Brought blue, 20 quid and wasn't home a week.
I can't figure out what he's saying in that last part.
Grand went and fixed up my teeth. Brought blue, 20 quid and wasn't home a week.
Damn it.
Who the fuck comes home like me? It's rather prison cells or the baddest APs. All or nothing, there ain't no in between. I used to have an old John, now my thing's got a beam. Had a lot of friends, now they're nowhere to be seen. Operation Gulf took them all.
That's the way it goes.
A beam. Had a lot of friends, now they're nowhere to be seen. Operation Gulf took them all off the scene. But my dad was a fiend. I got
Operation Gulf took them all off the scene. Was that a police takedown, I'm assuming?
to be seen. Operation Gulf took them all off the scene. But my dad was a fiend. I got crack in my jeans.
Wordplay.
You ever lit graft after graft? Didn't cut. Whipped half a job of tops and it didn't wash. Been point blank range and it didn't pop.
He's talked about that before, man. So has Dutch Valley. Where you ever been in a gunfight and the thing jams on you? Oh my. It's already scary enough when people shooting. Thankfully, I've never been shot at. I've been shot around. I was never the target, thank the Lord. Like, dead serious, but the frig, man. I couldn't imagine. I just duck and ran. But to be actually in a gunfight and have that, oh my God, that's gotta be terrifying.
Took them all off the scene, but my dad was a fiend. I got crack in my jeans. You ever lit graft after graft? Didn't cut. Whipped half a job of tops and it didn't wash. Been point blank
Wasted
range
money.
and it didn't pop. Had your grafter snatched, took a big loss. Prosecutor telling the jury that you're the big boss. Dreamed of home, woke up in jail, pissed off. Dropped a mission when you knew that it's hot. Wanted a man dead, no matter what it cost. Got a year's smile cause you knew what the risk was. Banged out a screw and got lit with his.
Got years and smiled because I knew what the risk was. He didn't say I got years and turned a frickin' rat. I took years and I smiled with. That reminds me of my man Colin. He talked about that. He got caught. One of his dudes got robbed. So they went out and re-robbed. And then the dude that got robbed that asked my dude for help ended up turning on him when they got caught. But he took his years. He did 3 years for it, so Jesus. He did kind of the same thing. He wasn't really smiling. He was kind of mad that the dude turned on him, but at the same time, he just took it and just freaking, this is what I gotta do, this is what I gotta do.
Brains in it didn't pop. Had your graft the snacked, took a big loss. Prosecutor telling the jury that you're the big boss. Dreamed of home, woke up in jail, pissed off. Dropped a mission when you knew that it's hot. Wanted a man dead, no matter what it cost. Got a year's smile, cause you knew what the risk was. Banged out a screw and got lit with his kosh. Done 3 months solitary in a shit block. I stood in Crown Court docks as a kid. Looking judges in the eyes with a grin as they give me.
Did 3 months. It's sick. My man Colin just put a post up yesterday. I referenced him twice in this video, but he was saying yesterday how doing time changes you and stuff like that. And like, I'm alone 98% of the time, but I still have my freedom to be able to, you know, if I want to walk to the store, if I want to do something, you know what I mean? I'm still able to do what I have to do. There's a difference when you're literally stuck. And how big are the seg cells? A regular cell is like, what, 6x8? I'm assuming a seg cell is smaller than that. And you're man. I can't even imagine what that does to somebody. Well, I guess I can imagine because they have studies on it. You know, people being left in segregation for months, years at a time. You lose yourself. It's sad. And not in the pathetic way. I mean, it's sad and like, it's just sad, man. Because at the end of the day, these people are still people. You know what I mean?
And got lit with his kosh. Done 3 months solitary in a shit block. I stood in Crown Court docks as a kid. Looking judges in the eyes with a grin as they give me 2 years, 3 years, 6 and that shit. I never let them see me down, never let them win. I just take it on the chin cause I was raised in the bin. Getting blazed on the wing. All the cages I've been, situations I was in. Razor blades through skin, seg was making me slim. Had a riot in the farms, throwing weights in the gym. Screw stamped me with a boost, my face stained with a print. 2 days, no water, didn't offer me a drink. Had to burst pipes on dirt.
This is what I'm talking about. Yes, these people may have done some crimes in their life. And I might not even agree with it. Man. I mean, yes, some people there is a choice to become that person. But somebody like Jordan, man. Part of paper, they just grew up in it. It's all they know. Imagine if this is all you know. You know what I mean? Ugh, so crazy.
Face stained with a print. 2 days, no water, didn't offer me a drink. Had to burst pipes on dirt bikes to earn stripes. 13 curbside, 14 a serve time. For the very first time, school of crooks and learnt crime. Got out and slapped a robbery on my first night. But from young I accepted this life that is hectic. My brothers was in jail, my dad died, didn't suicide was his exit. By 9 I've been arrested, too young for
word. He mentioned that before, his dad died in the cell.
Jail, my dad died, didn't suicide was his exit. By 9 I've been arrested, too young for charge, I was reckless. But
his dad's gone, his grandmother just got arrested. Like,
was his exit. By 9 I've been arrested, too young for charge, I was reckless. But I didn't give a fuck, I was wigging screws up. Ash Ryan Mac, I was split Mr. Hughes nut. 2 shanks cheek, tabby tooled up. Screws get geared up to move us. Rushed me with the shields, I was bruised up. 15 years old in the block with my blues plugged.
Damn, man. 15.
And mums are so.
While everybody out trying to get laid, these dudes getting out here getting rushed by prison guards in riot gear, getting the crap beat out of them. He got stomped in the head by a freaking prison guard. That is, man.
And mums are soldiers, dads were jokers. Crack smokers left us homeless. Juicy cut until they rehome us. How you part with that shit, I don't know, mum. My mums are soldiers, dads were jokers. Crack smokers left us homeless. Juicy cut until they rehome us. How you part with that shit, I don't know, mum.
My God, man. Come on, man. Come on, dude. Oh, my God, man. Get... All the black noise is coming out now, man. My God, dude. Oh, this is just different, man. This is just different. This ain't rap. This is therapy. This is... Oh, my Lord, man. This is what I'm talking about. This is the stuff I grew up... Like, I heard my very first artist, I think, like, with a lot of people, was Eminem. Obviously. But... I became a really big Tupac fan at the same time. No offense to Biggie. No, I like Biggie, but I'm more of a Tupac guy. And listening to Tupac as a kid when I was like 10, 11, 12, some people call it emo rap. You know what I mean? Where they talk about emotional stuff. But to me, that has always been what the core of hip-hop and rap is supposed to be. I get that you flex. You know what I mean? I get everything. I understand it. And some of those tracks, hey man, I love those tracks. It's cool, man. Flex your stuff. Do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? It's awesome. Like NF even has a few songs where he's that song No Excuses. He ain't emo rapping in there. He talking about take care of business. And same with this, man. I don't know if it's because it's nostalgic for me and I grew up on it, so anytime I hear something like this, I'm just like, oh. But to me, man, this is people like him and Part of Paper, everybody, dude. Anybody who has a conscience while they rap or has a story while they rap, I find will separate from the other ones, man. This is why I hold dudes like this in such a high corner, man. Because yes, they're gangsters. Definitely certified OGs, man, but they're also poets. And that is what surprises me the most. There are some artists out there, and, well, I'm just going to use this term generically. Let's say some drill. You know what? F it. Let's throw Dutch Valley in there. I never heard him say anything personal. What the heck has he ever said that is personal? Other than, see my point? There's really nothing, no offense to him. Are people still a fan of him? Whatever happened with that whole, that whole situation? I don't even really know of the whole situation, but last I heard, he was kind of on goof territory a little bit. Doing stuff with underage, which is, nah. No, man, but that's my point. There's two different types of artists out here. You're gonna have those dudes that, hey, we in the trap, we do this, we do that, yada, yada, yada. And it's fun, don't get me wrong. I lose my head, and it's fun to listen to, but there's no real substance to it compared to something like this, man. So it's freaking awesome, man. This type of music needs to be held, and this might be kind of stupid for me to say, because the way Jordan writes his music, it's always a story. But I would love to read a book about his life. You know what I mean? I think, because he's got to have stories that, like, nobody's ever heard before. Somebody like me, anyway, who didn't grow up in it. I was the dummy. I chose to go find it, and then I ended up getting it over my head. You know what I mean? I'm that idiot. I'm openly admit dumb. But to hear a perspective of somebody who grew up like your I couldn't imagine my grandmother being put in cuffs. You know what I mean? Nah, she grandma, dude. But not everybody has that life, so I would just be interested to read about it. And you know what else would be interesting? If you would shut the hell up so these people can get back to their lives. You damn right. Guys, sorry for rambling on so much, and I do apologize for all the pauses, but Yeah, man, it's been a while, dude. It's been a while, man, since I heard something like that, and it was freaking awesome. Thank you again to you guys for telling me about it. It's freaking sick. I hope you guys have a good day, man. Like I said, I'm gonna try and upload daily. But I do apologize if mine and my cousin's schedule doesn't quite work out with how it should. But I'm gonna do what I can, man, and I hope y'all. Ah, frig. I was gonna say I hope y'all don't mind. You guys don't mind, God. You guys have been telling me for months, literally, maybe even a year now, that do you, baby, will be here when you can. Freaking right. I love you guys, man. Have a good day, and I'll catch you in the next one, alright? Peace out, baby. Let's get it.